Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail. We're back with more Scrolls Growth Judgement, where today I am facing Jake, or Jaik, or something. I start with 2 stag hearts, so that's pretty terrifying. So I could almost go for a 2-2 opener here. I want to hold on to both my stag hearts because they're key cards here. I have a magnetizer, so that could already be really bad news unless he's... Okay, so we have another energy player here, and energy players seem to be kind of a dime a quarter here, so... But we are going to start with growth because growth is what we want to show first. Here, I want to put the Sister of the Fox out to try and get anything that he may have in his hand out. Well, I'm one of them at least. That's kind of the right way to take it here. And we'll see kind of what happens. Put my sister up there. Not sure why I did that, but Quake as well. So we're holding on to that card against energy. This could be the second game in a row where I get rid of the Berserker really early because the Magnetizer double stag heart is really, really tempting. But let's see here. There we go. Nice cordial introductions. His turn. Quake, like I said, I'm really kind of hoping to see if I'm going to face a structure-heavy energy deck, because... if I do, this is going to be very fascinating. There we go, Machine Divinator. That is not what we want to face this game. So we're already going to be kind of pulling an audible here just a little bit. And that audible is going to be to go straight into order to see if we can start dumping some stag hearts on the magnetizer. Unfortunately, I don't have a great way to get rid of this guy. A nasty card, and I do think I know what's going to be coming here from this guy in just a little bit. So we'll see what he's going to do here. If he's going to actually drop a structure behind it. There's a clock library. Okay, so it has 6 health. Okay, so let's go ahead and make it look like a Gojo's, you could say here. So Magnetizer, Stag Heart. There we go. Part 1. I really hope he doesn't have a burn. If he has a burn, my day is going to be a little sad. And please don't have a burn. There we go. So Siege Cracker up there. Supercharged Siege Cracker. Supercharged, I think, actually attacks. Yeah, it attacks at the beginning of the turn to have a really nice draft. And that's true. Okay, so we're actually going to get rid of the Berserker here. Because what I want to do here is actually... well, let's see what the Stag Heart does first. So 4-6. Don't need the Crimson Bull right now. May need it in just a... may need it in a little bit. So we are actually going to get rid of the Berserker for cards. So just so we can get here. New orders, which is nice. Eye of the Eagle, which is going to help us fish for some stuff. Well, we'll see. 4-6, and holy... oh, supercharged works. Okay, new plan here. Wow. Okay. Wow. Supercharged and Siege Cracker. I don't know if there's anything I can do against this guy at this rate. Congrats on drafting it. Holy shit balls. That is ridiculously good. Anytime when Siege Cracker deals damage, but that's supercharged dealing damage. So there's me on the QQ train, I guess, just a little bit here. So we are going to drop a Beast Rat, I guess, momentarily here. It looks like it may have to be Quake time for me before long. We shall see. So he does have 2 Dust Runners. 2 Dust Runners are pretty horrifying. Alright, so Panic Mode activated. Binding Root. There we go. That's one way to stop that shit. Yep. So that's an amazing combo. Why have I not seen anyone draft that before? I guess because you don't see Supercharged very often, but Jesus, that's because anytime it does damage, that's supercharged doing damage. And can he actually make this break? I don't know. So, all right. So he does have 3 dust runners. That is a little awful to deal with. Let's go ahead and get another creature out. Second magnetizer. That's very, very useful. The second magnetizer is not going to do a ton for me. Alright, so I'm not going to get into a semantics battle with this guy because he's better. He knows what he's doing more than I do at this rate. We'll get rid of the owl. I'm not huge on the owl here. I do have a second binding root, which is going to be very useful if he tries that shit again. Okay, and we are just going to drop our cursory beast rat. Actually, let's start by getting this guy out of the fucking destroyer range. And I guess I'm going to put it down here. He is in potential Thunder Surge mode. So I guess we'll just... Well, I mean, if he has a Thunder Surge, he's going to fry all these guys anyway. So please no Thunder Surge. That'd be awesome. Now these 2 Dust Runners are going to attack. And I could be having a very bad time here in just a moment. Whew, that Binding Root came at just the right time. That Siege Cracker makes me cry a little bit. Oh, man. So there is a Machine Divinator. So he has a very, very, very deck. So very impressed with his deck. So there's a Sister of the Fox. Gone. Okay, so we are going to be sacrificing, I guess, Horn of Ages. And we can probably afford to put a Frost Spirit out here. Okay, so... Well, I'm still on 2-2 growth after all this time. Okay, I need to fix that ASAP, because it looks like it's probably going to be Quake time before too long. So I need to start getting my shit together for that. Well, we'll start with this. And let's hear Crimson Bull. Let's not screw up this play first by playing shit we don't need to play. Could drop New Orders for protection here as well. I really hope he doesn't have another Fury. That's part of my worry here. Actually, if I play the Frostbeard, it'll die the State Machine. So, and that's only when it's killed in battle, not killed by effects. So, we are, I guess, gonna save New Orders and just hope he doesn't have things that he might have. Alright. Okay. If you're the guy that oh, he's saying things. I just skipped a lot of it, so drafting the same cards you are, so it's just luck. In draft mode. Still gotta put the deck together. Which is true, so we'll see what he does here. Maybe I can cancel out his Dust Runners or something. I'm definitely holding on to that Binding Root. I do not want to have to play with that again. So, oh, Decay! Interesting. Interesting on the Decay here, so. Alright. How are we going to play this one? I guess what I can do is... Okay, I can use New Orders and run away. That wouldn't be awful. I could actually use Fierce Tactics and then New Orders and move this guy. Protect him, potentially. Because, yeah. Something's probably still going to die. So, we'll go ahead and sack for growth. Fierce Tactics. New Orders. Get your ass moving. There we go. Yay. Whoa. That was weird. I thought he was relentless. That didn't seem like that worked like it was supposed to. Alright, so Spark there, and now my line is officially in trouble. So let's hear all melee. There we go. So that hurts just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna be going for Quake here. Now I know that that card is not as strong as it would be. About the two cards that I don't want right now is probably Rallying and Rallying, because it doesn't do me a ton of good with this setup. Nope. Only the rat that time. So that's what I get for not knowing my cards. I hate having dead hands like this. I could have moved this guy into safety. Now instead, if I don't draw a creature, he is going to get blasted. He could get sparked anyway. There we go. Alright, so he has asserted dominance and is promptly like peeing on my shoe like a dog would. So yeah, there's some misplays on my end for sure. Yeah, Dust Runners are really good in this format. Unfortunately, I have nothing to Fertile Soil. So we're going to be taking some hits here. And there's not too much I can do about it here. So these are no good. That's true. Now that means he may sniff out the Quake here in just a little bit. State Machine's gone. His guys are going to attack. The most important thing is that his supercharged terror unit up there. So without the Siege Cracker combo, it doesn't have much finishing power. Yeah, you're... that is like a one idle per turn shit, so... Whew. Okay, Viscera Sage. Good, he's blowing his wad. That's what we like to see here in the biz, you could say. So, how are we doing this? I guess we're getting rid of the other rallying at this point. And we are just gonna put our knees together and hope to God we get some form of goodness here that is not just Fertile Soil into a Mangy Wolf. So, Quake! Go! You still have 3/1 health units. But I have to do what I gotta do to stay in this game. So, he does have a bunch of Dust Runners. The bane of this deck, though, especially with another State Machine. Okay, this is just... and another Viscera Sage. I have to laugh at this. This is just too nasty. Especially now that I can't actually move that unit. So, I guess what we're going to do here... There's not too many options. Let's ditch the Mangy Wolf. Hope for something that's not that. Alright, so... I really want my Ragged Wolf to get some mileage here, but it doesn't seem to be the case. But we are going to start fighting for cards. Magnetizer's decent. I don't want to magnetize the State Machine. We're going to lock down the other Siege Cracker. And Magnetizer's going to have to go down here for now. I've shown him I have new orders, so... But as long as those units are back behind there, they're safe. The biggest thing is that he can gun for this idol pretty significantly. But I do want to get a creature down if I can. Even though the State Machine's going to hurt it just a little bit, I mean, I don't really have choice. Fierce Tactics, for those of you playing at home, melee units, which is really good for growth. Not so good for magnetizers. Apparently you cannot be fierce from a distance. So, that was 2 Dust Runners I was hoping to take out, and instead I got obliterated. Yeah, this is going to end very poorly, I have a feeling. Okay. Still, though, good game, well played here. So let's eye the eagle. Owl, Mr. Owl, what can you do? What can you do for me today, Mr. Owl? Second eye the eagle, might as well. Ducal infantryman, okay, that's decent. Let's play you here. Let's play you here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, forgot about the... I'm just being dumb. Which means I am the YouTube guy. There we go. Alright, so Fierce Tactics is not gonna be doing too well. Stagheart, just a turn too late. New orders, a few turns too late. Okay. So there we go here. Jake, you have made a fantastic deck here, and I think this is going to be the end of the line for me momentarily, unless I somehow stumble into a Quake again. But right now, I do have to put some chump blockers up front. He gets a clock library as well, so if he's going to start gunning for that idol, that may be my only hope. The Frostbeard would have actually been kind of nice to have right there. So Ripper as well. Now, the one fortunate thing for me right now is that he is really blocking his idol, so he doesn't have really much in the way of stuff that can move and counter it. So we are going to... Okay, let's... Okay, I have 5 growth left. I'm going to need new orders. Let's ditch the owl, see what else we can get. Second new order, second fierce tactics. None of those do me a ton of good. I mean, I can stag heart this guy. I can stag heart up here as well. I really don't want to get that state machine on any longer than it needs to be. So I'm not sure how he's going to shuffle these units to possibly end the game here, but I am a little worried about it. I cannot play my Frostbeard while the state machine's out, or it will die. So we just got to have 2 blockers, I guess. And I'm moving this guy now out of range. So yeah, not too much to do here, other than just some pithy idle damage. But yeah, there we go. Looks like he's probably going to be able to end this pretty soon. Actually, if he has some removal, there we go. Oh, not what I was expecting him to remove. But still, if he has some removal, he could have possibly taken out this idol within a few turns. But as it stands, it looks like he's going to just have to gun one at a time, so he's going down to the bottom idol. That's the smart play. Yeah, just getting overall dominated here. And this is where I made... mistakes were made, yeah, but it's just... I've gotten outdrawn, outdrafted, outplayed. I have new orders. I didn't understand my cards with, like, the relentless portion of this, so... Breaker... Please do something for me. You probably won't. But he can't move his Ripper to save it unless he burns his clock library. So that's an extra health. That's a start. And we're going to have to put a chump blocker down here. So, because I don't want him to snake into this idol all of a sudden. That's about all she wrote, guys. No state machine. At least he probably has another one out there. But yeah, so his Viscera Sage, if he can scorch this guy, the Viscera Sage is going to get a card draw, but I really don't have many options for what to play at this point. I am super behind. If I can get a Quake, I can get back in this, but fishing for the one Quake in your 30-card deck is not a recipe for success. But still, though, a Quake would save my ass pretty hard. And I'm sure, there we go, Thunder Surge on one card. So yeah, that's how you take that guy down. He gets an extra card. I get a second Stag Heart. Fierce Tactics again. You can kill me, it is. Yeah, Fierce Tactics. Not so great of a card in this format. Crimson Bull. All this crap. Alright, so what can I do here? There's no more state machine, so that is a start. Let's go ahead and play you there. He's not going to be able to attack with more than 2 cards on this idol. And I can't really take out both of those units, and I like that Siege Cracker locked down in case he has more. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I have 5 resources to play with, 6 technically. I guess I need the Mangy Wolf. And I guess I do need the Crimson Bull, so don't like using it there, but not much of a choice. I guess I could have Stag-Hearted since I had the infantry in front, so it's a little bit of a waste. But I think the proper poker term for this is that I have gone a little tilt, where I could be thinking clearer than I am. Right now I'm just trying to hold on as best I can. Destroyer, pretty nice clearing there. Oh my gosh. Ilmar Rot-Eater. Your deck gets deadlier and deadlier. Yes, it does. So, Horn of Ages. Is that going to save me? New Orders. Is that going to save me? New Orders is not going to save me. So let's move that. No Quake. I can't actually take out his Clock Library, but I can't rally and Stagheart, so let's go ahead and fuck it. Let's cast Horn of Ages. What's the worst that could possibly happen, other than just delaying the inevitable? Okay. So Sister of the Fox. I guess we'll actually put the Frostbeard here. Force him to attack. And we'll put the sister up here. Just so we can try and slide this guy back. We'll save the Stagheart for another turn. Second rally, not really what I'm looking for. So his Clock Library is going to go off. Not a ton I can do about that. He is going to be forced to kill my guy there in combat, unless he has removal, which he might. He's already shown one Thunder Surge. So I just want to evaluate his deck real quick, because it's kind of where I wish the Scrolls Post stuff was still around, so you could take a look after the game at the deck. But it seems like all of the really good rares that he's drawn are energy rares, so that's really good on Jake here. So Loyal Darkling as well. So now he's going to be whittling away at my hopes and dreams. Spark. Interesting. So now he's just taking out. Now he's just having fun with me. Well played there. So he's unfortunately, with his removal, he's just able to clear my board entirely. And there's really no coming back from this unless I draw a Quake this turn. And is there going to be a Quake? Quake! I got a Quake! Oh! 8-6 MFer. There we go. At least I can say I did that. There we go. It's like, it's the only move I've got, and it's such a terrible move. Alright. So State Machine as well. I'm like 3 sides of fucked here. It's okay. Alright. And just to be fun, there's a Loyal Darkling as well. So this is why I say before, Quake's not great, especially when he has a good follow-up. He had a lot of cards in his hand. I have the Eagle. There's Sister of the Fox. Can I draw something else here? I could actually Sister of the Fox rally and have a chump blocker there. No, I can't. I don't have enough resources. Alright, so we are going to Beast Rat. No, I can't Beast Rat rally either. Okay, well, kiddos, it's been real. Oh, she died because I'm stupid. But it is a card draw, so could be worse. Alright, so we shall sacrifice the Beast Rat to the old whatever you want to call it. Okay, so if there's one thing that's been a little disappointing is the performance of the Berserker in this deck. It's like my one larger creature. I didn't get a bunch of Sisters of the Bear, which would be really nice. So it's kind of been my lone big card as we get the GG here. Well played, very entertaining, except I can't spell. But there we go. Facing lots of energy here, and ordered this one too. And there we go. Kaboom. So very well played, Jake. That was a lot of fun, and you thoroughly beat my ass. But that's okay. Still a good game. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, Siege Breaker and Supercharge combo. Not sure if it's working as intended, but can't argue with the fact that it's freaking effective. So there's that. Maybe I can get a 3-2 out of this. Like I said, that was my hope before this, with this draft, if I could just win 3 games. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll find out next time. That's it for now. This is Way to Fail. Take care.